I'm back! If you're new here and you don't know me, then I'm Vedu and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite movies and TV shows that I've enjoyed watching once or like multiple times as well. I feel like growing up, I watched a lot of rom-coms. I've always been a romantic. I think the genres that I enjoy the most are rom-coms, comedy, animated film, like family drama. So I'm just generally going to talk about a few movies and TV shows that I've really enjoyed and maybe I've watched like a couple of times. Number one would be Pretty Woman. I love watching Pretty Woman. I feel like at this point it feels very nostalgic for me because I watched it when I was really young. I don't think I entirely made sense of it when I was a kid, and that's what made it like very light and fun for me to like watch because it was just a movie about love. Mean Girls I really enjoyed watching. I've gone back and watched it like many times. It's definitely a fun watch. It's like a high school drama and it really is iconic in so many ways. But I think one of the more recent movies that I really enjoyed watching was Crazy Rich Asians. I thought that was very entertaining. When it comes to Bollywood movies, I really like Jab We Met. I really like Wake Up Sid, like movies like that. I also obviously really love like Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham and like back in the day movies like Kal Ho Na. Kal Ho Na was a little bit like intense and like sad, so like maybe not the second part, but the first part is still really fun. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is fun and cute also. Generally I feel like Bollywood 90s movies are so unrealistic and like silly that it's easy for you to like not get absorbed in it and to like really watch it as something that's just fun and entertaining. And I love that it doesn't take a lot from you and it leaves you with like a really good feeling in your heart. For that reason I really also like K-dramas. I think my favorite one up until now is Crash Landing on You. I'm pretty sure I watched other ones that were good as well, but like the names are not coming to me right now. I feel like Crash Landing on You was the one that like I really enjoyed a lot. I haven't watched it in a really long time, but the Sex and the City movie was really good. I don't know if the first one was the one they go to Abu Dhabi, but like I really enjoyed that as well. I feel like when I was 16 or 15, I think I watched Desperate Housewives and I really got into it. There was another one that I used to watch with my family called Packed to the Rafters. Like I used to watch it with my mom and my sister. I don't remember too much of it, but I remember that it was about an Australian family, right? Like family drama. All I remember is this one part where this lady called Mel passes away, and I think it's like a romantic scene with her and her husband. Like she's traveling to like meet her husband or surprise her husband, but she dies in like a car crash, and like we were not expecting it at all. And I think I cried for like days about it. Not even days, I think like I would randomly think of it after like months and I would still feel like I'm gonna cry. Another fun, silly, like college kind of drama show was 90210 that we used to watch when we were kids, and it used to come on TV, so we always had to like wait for the next episode to come on TV and like that at that specific time. There's like not that much that I remember other than that they were really good looking and they would be on the beach and like in bikinis, and they had a very like unrealistic life, like nothing that we could ever relate to. Obviously I think Princess Diaries is another cute movie that I really enjoyed. I enjoy these like transformation movies, and I know like it's usually like a really pretty girl in like spectacles and like being nerdy, and then they remove the spectacles and they straighten her hair and then they make her wear like a gown or whatever. But for some reason I just really like it, and like the idea that like my grandma can suddenly be like a queen and I'm suddenly gonna be a princess is just every girl's ideal scenario. Like hoping that tomorrow I wake up and my grandma tells me that listen, just relax, don't study and like go to work, you just have to be a princess of Genovia. 27 Dresses. 27 Dresses is a movie that I really like and enjoyed. I think what excited me more about that movie was her job, her getting in and out of those different like bridesmaid dresses. It was a really interesting job, like something that I had never seen or known before, so that was like fun to know and watch. And also I think an interesting angle in that movie is like her relationship with her sister that was like really complicated. Okay, I think one of the comedy movies that I've enjoyed thoroughly and like really laughed so much, and I laugh every every time I watch it is 22nd Jump Street. It's hilarious and it just always makes me laugh. I mean, right now I haven't watched it in many years. Like purely comedy, like no romance. I feel like 22nd Jump Street is something that I would recommend. If we're talking about animated movies, I think Inside Out 2. I really like Shrek, but part 1. I don't really know if I enjoyed the other parts a lot. I really like Stuart Little. Ratatouille is really good. Up was really cute. And that boy is just like so adorable. And that grandpa reminds me of like Om Puri. I don't know if you guys watch Bollywood, then you obviously know Om Puri. Madagascar I really liked. I love the romance between Gloria and Marmon. So the giraffe and the hippo, like their romance was very cute. Okay, now enough movies. We'll talk about TV shows. So for TV shows, I feel like Schitt's Creek is definitely like up there. I watched it like 6 times already. Friends, I feel like I used to really love as a child. Like we watched it so much and so many times that like now I'm just like it's out of my system. I'm like so bored of it. The Office, I feel like I had a phase where I really loved The Office, but I feel like I don't really go back to it that often and I don't feel like I want to watch it anymore. I feel like Kim's Convenience is a cute one. Like that's something that I watched like twice. I think like once by myself and once with my mom. I think it's very relatable because like Asian cultures in general are quite relatable. And oh my god, I cannot forget This Is Us. This Is Us is like amazing. It is quite a heavy show to watch, but I love it. Like I love it so much. I love how it's made. It's very intense. It is something that I would choose to invest in, although it does feel kind of heavy. And you know, I'm not saying that I never watch anything else. Like I did watch Killers of the Flower Moon, which I thought was a great movie. I watched the show Narcos. I really enjoyed that. I think in like intense movies, I also really like the movie Wild. It's like a story of like moving on, I think, and like emotionally processing whatever was going on in her life, and she does it through this like a week-long hike or something in the woods. If you're going through a hard time and you know you want like a light at the end of the tunnel kind of movie, like this is something like that. I think it makes you feel very like encouraged and motivated to like get through it, and that's the kind of movie it is. There's this movie called Just Like Heaven, and I feel like I watched it a few times when I was younger and it had come on TV. I feel like I really enjoyed it when I watched it. Like now I don't entirely remember. I think Reese Witherspoon is like dead in that movie. Basically she's like a ghost in that movie. It's a cute romantic like ghost movie. I feel like I can go on and on, but I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna just let you guys suggest to me what movies I should watch. Now that you guys know the kind of movies and TV shows that I enjoy and like why I pick what I pick, and we can chat about it. But if you have watched any of these movies and if you've loved them, hated them, like whatever you felt about it, let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in my next video next week. Bye.